relationship you'll ever have. Someone who sees the good, the bad and the ugly. We're not talking about your partner, we're talking about your therapist.
Yeah, our next guest, a psychologist herself, had such a profound experience with her own therapist that she documented it all in a brand new book. It's called The Therapist in Therapy, and author Jamie Maserow joins us now. Jamie, good morning.
Hey, Jamie.
Hi, guys. Congratulations. And this is such a great way, I think, to lift the lid on therapy and what's involved from a really unique perspective. You said that you never thought you would find yourself in the client's chair, right? Yeah. In the patient's chair. So what changed for you? What brought you there?
I think I spent my early 20s studying psychology and learning how to actually be a psychologist. And I didn't realise I needed the help until I did. And it's a hard first step to take, and I've experienced that myself. And I also acknowledge it as a psychologist with the clients that come and see me.
Well, here's the thing, and it makes sense. I've been in therapy a lot over the years with different, psychologists and stuff, and it makes sense that you're so carrying everyone's burdens and carrying these stories that, of course, it's going to take a toll, and you're going to need to do this. But your case was particularly special because of, your therapist is more than 50 years older than you. This is Moshe.
Yeah.
And so, how did you get in with Moshe, and how did he help you?
He's helped me so much. I'll tell you first how I got in with him. So I decided that he was the only therapist that I wanted to see.
Okay.
And I tried to call his office quite a few times and no one answered. And I then went there one day and no one was in reception. I actually left him a note because knowing his age, I thought a note would be the best way to communicate with him. And he called me back later that afternoon. He had a cancellation the next day and said in 50 years of working in that building, no one had ever left him a note like that before. But I think he liked it.
That's so great. And why was it that you were able to establish such a great connection? I mean, given the age gap and the fact that you're talking about things like dating and things that young women are experiencing, what was the secret to that foundation?
I think it's a personality match, and for me, it's that I love learning from people with that are older and wiser than me, and he's got so much knowledge and he's had so much to teach me that it worked.
Can you give us an example of what he gave to you that you talk about in the book that helped you see the world differently? Absolutely.
He simplifies everything in an overly complex and busy world. So when I go to him and I'm like, Moshe, I'm feeling upset, this and this happened, he'll say, well, of course you're feeling upset, that makes sense to me. And just feeling really heard and validated helps me so much.
Wow. So, I mean, it's one thing to be vulnerable in a private therapy session. It's an altogether other thing to share the ups and the downs and the warts and all into a book. So why did you decide to share this experience, your experience in therapy, in a book for everyone to read?
I think if I knew I was writing it for everyone to read, I probably wouldn't have done it. I started off just writing it for myself. It came out of me in 6 weeks. I wrote it 3 years ago. For myself. It's a storyline in the book. And because of that, it's so raw and vulnerable. Whereas if I was like, everyone's going to be reading it,
there's no way you would have.
It's such a great. I mean, so look, and it's now been done in like TV shows as well. Like Shrinking. It's done very famously in The Sopranos. It's great to see it happening here too. So look, congratulations on the book.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming in.
Appreciate it.